Hey, what's good, everyone? It's your boy, Matt Diazable, coming at you with a new album review. Thanks for coming on by. Today, I am checking out the band Hell Can Wait with their latest album, Reaching the Point Where Pain Ends. Hell Can Wait is a British melodic hardcore band that is based out, if I'm correct, Brighton? I think it's Brighton. Sorry if I get that wrong, guys. Brighton, UK. And like I said, they play a style of melodic hardcore that fuses very impassioned and emotionally charged lyrics with some really interesting and sonically explosive sounds. I would say this band is a pretty interesting band to check out for some of the things they can offer here in terms of their lyric content and some of their sounds in terms of like what they're making. So it's a very interesting album to check out for sure. So this melodic hardcore band has some really good production here. They got some really well played instruments and some very positive and wonderfully written lyrics. However, when I was listening to this album, I couldn't shake this feeling that, I've heard these sounds, these lyrics. I don't know, just something about it seemed really familiar. So it was really hard for me to distinguish this band from other bands I've heard before in the melodic hardcore space. And I think that's one of, not say the issues with melodic hardcore, something about melodic hardcore tends to always kind of be derivatives of one another. Everything kind of always plays off each other. You've heard of something from another band or from another album. So there's a lot of similarity. So it's really hard to be, I think, distinctive and different in this genre. And so I don't want to take anything away from the guys who've made this album because they worked really hard to create a piece of work that they're really proud of. You can definitely tell that. And I gotta say, like I said, the production here, it sounds really good. Like on songs Lessons Learned, My Guiding Light, Hope Never Dies. The band, they sound really good. They got a really good producer. Everything sounds mixed and layered very nicely. Nothing really overpowers like any of the other members. Like they're all playing, at least in terms of like how the production is, they're just layered nicely where nothing just overlaps in a negative way. So I want to play a clip of Lessons Learned so you can get a sense of like the sound and the quality that you're getting with this album. The tracks sound really great. You can definitely tell that these guys put money into their production here because like that clip, they just sounded really good. And so I think that was money well spent. Whoever they went to for producing, mixing, and mastering, they did a great job with this. So great job on that, guy. And next, I want to say the lyrics on this album are really great. They're very empowering, they're very moving, they're very like positive. They just have a really good message to them, and I can't knock them for that. They're doing a great job with that. It's particularly like on the song Lost, the way that they're just saying some simple words, like it's a very simple line that they're saying here in this particular song, but it just sounds really good with how, because you can really feel that they mean what they're saying. So I want to play a clip of Lost for you. Just you can tell that they are like really coming from a place of pain and trying to overcome with this song. It sounds great. And as the band itself, they do have some talent here. The bass is really deep, the drumming's really tight, the guitars have a really hard feel to them. The vocalist is doing a really good job of like, doing these harsh vocals that have some raw emotion to them. And like particularly on the songs like Funeral Flowers, Twisted Tongues, and Surrender Yourself, they're doing a really good job of just playing well. They know how to play their instruments well, it seems like. So I want to play a clip of Funeral Flowers so you can get a sense of what this band is like in terms of like their playing styles. like they're doing a good job of playing that melodic hardcore style. And everything on paper, this band has great production, positive lyrics, and they can play well. But just something about this band doesn't ever really like grab you or like pulls you in. There was never a distinctive song to really wow you and everything. Everything was in between just being like, oh, this is a good song to like, okay, this is like just okay. There just never was that moment of like, wow, amazement when listening to this album. It seems like they don't sound too amazing in terms of their song structures. Like it's all kind of by the books, like melodic hardcore style playing here, but without any of that razzle dazzle. So it really like it's in that fine line of like, yeah, it's not amazing, but also it's not like terrible either. It's just right in between. So you get some bland, somewhat forgettable songs here. And like they kind of remind me of like counterparts It Prevails and Old Hundredth, but also like I said earlier, there's no razzle dazzle. All those bands, if you when you name those bands, you can they all fall under melodic hardcore, but they all have a very distinctive sound and do distinctive things to them that just make them stick out. When this band, they could fall into that category, but just something is missing from them. The magic's not here. I definitely can say these guys made a very fine record. They check a lot of boxes. Great production, positive lyrics, talented musicians, but just that last bit of like it factor, that wow factor just does not seem to be here. So I would say this latest album from Hell Can Wait is a decent and solid 7.5 out of 10. It's really, yeah, really hard for me to like give this, but I just feel like I can't give it a higher score or anything. It's just like it's here, it's there, it's doing an all right job. So links down below. Tell me what you think about this band. Tell me who I should check out. And until like always, guys, thank you for coming on by. I appreciate it. I'm Matt from Diazable. I will always see you in the pit.